and can kind of give an offset that you wouldn't really expect to. Ooh. Nice shot.
Got him.
The battle begins.
Do you reckon, like, you know the movie Shazam? Do you reckon Trezam is like the same sort of
Based off it.
It'd kind of be like if my high school friends called me Danog, for example. I'd be like, just don't do that. You know me as a real person, not my internet persona.
Trezam. Early rotation from the Tusk. We thought he might look to head mid, but he's wanting
Gives
to.
him the last punch with the Trezam.
Wouldn't mind seeing the rotation from skill A, and it's going to come through as soon as I say that. A TP into mid. Just to further make this game that much more difficult for Rose.
Eamon joined in the mid lane, and need to at least bottle up this bounty rune to be able to try and make the play again here on Queen of Pain. But you've got Trezam sitting behind. He'll be able to claim that next bounty.
Skill A should be dead here. Rose, how long does he want to stick around for? Because it might cost him his life. Looks like he should nonetheless tick out to the dagger.
Oh, that's
nice. Man, that is quite the play here from Dreammaker.
Oh no, and the roll. He's got the blink. All right. So the key ones that you need to really stamp your authority on the game.
Is under attack.
Top side, plenty of action up here.
That's actually
Rolling
Radiant.
in.
They're gonna go in aggressively. Beautiful kick from Skill A, finding the connection on both, but looks like Dreammaker, they half-assed attempt almost to defend the tower. Like, they brought the two heroes, but no one else looking to get involved. I know the Ravager on cooldown. The Clinks are just farming up the jungle right now, so kind of surprised they brought some of the supports to try and defend it. Yeah, it was a Marvel, yeah?
Marvel movie?
Oh, they double smoked. Trezam, was it? No?
There's
Shazam.
been no movie
Shazam.
called Trezam.
Shazam, sorry. Shazam.
No.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, well, poor old Lon.
Still able to get off the Rolling Thunder,
This is
though.
not
It's
a good spot now for them to fight. Oh, unless they could just... I say that, they've still stuck around though.
He's split in the middle.
I mean, yeah, you played great to dodge the Rolling Thunder, but young PH has got a little bit more range here with some of his extra abilities. Farming across the map and his patterns for the team to play with him, but here's the target of the smoke game from Dreammaker. It's not an easy way to find the start though, as looks like Hao is aware of this. They're going to run to Zarain, however, to protect himself for a short duration with the Roar. Enables for the extra help, but Earth Spirit a little bit too late. The timing from the silence is on point to prevent any extra damage follow-up. Now, Hao has been able to clear off the backline of the support. They'll deal with the secondary from Trezam.
Rose is kind of low. He's got plenty of mana. Although young PH, I thought maybe he might go for the Sonic Wave, but maybe he was waiting for it. If it was level 2, I think he would have made that attempt, hoping that the tick damage at the end might have been able to take him out.
So Skilla is able to get the roll away, but yeah, just the recognition that we just have to do whatever we can, even if it's super greedy. If we can get away with it, then we'll itemize to deal with the win condition on Yangon. But now top lane.
They're gonna make another attempt here, yeah.
Connecting.
Might Ravage.
Might not even need it though. Dude, so much damage from Rose from afar, and Chidori as well. Just the barrage of damage that you can see come through with so much ease. And now with this all tier 1 towers down across the map, it'll make it that much easier, and I believe they pinged out Roche, so they want this next objective. Chidori trying to lead the charge with the Gleipnir. Oh, Tusk even got the... Oh, he's got the long boy. How did we miss that one?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's got the Ag
He's
shot.
got the long boy? Alright. I don't hate it.
CZ I mean, he's got the Aghanums. He might just turn it back on them if the team can come through, but they're a little bit preoccupied at the moment. Young PH. Try and get himself away, blink up in a couple of seconds. He'll get a kill before he does. It's cost them a lot to get these kills though from the supports.
It's a heavy commitment, like similar to the Ravage. Now you don't have Sonic Wave for the next 2 minutes, and you're not really quite as worried about, anyone being able to turn around onto you. So I think you can look to make a really aggressive positioning here on Dreammaker. Just continuously push this wave in. You can, I mean, I feel like they've got the
Radiant's
synergy,
middle
right?
tower
Blink,
is under attack.
Venge, even just the tag team. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, man.
Well, they killed Hao off the top side. It's just those supports just got ripped apart, and now they can turn their attention to the illusion of the Venge. So we will see there's a silly concept coming into play. I believe that was Rose and Chidori that was able to find a big kill on Hao. They're also looking to catch out skill A as well. So Rose suffered in the laning stage, but he has very, very well and truly put a little bit of revenge into this game.
No, I feel like you need probably an item that's going to create a little bit more impact than that. Sheepstick, I guess, would probably be my item of choice coming from PH. Speaking of him,
again has to pop the BKB, incredibly defensive. Storm's wasted a lot of his mana pool right now, but still has enough to get out to safety. Onto the back line. They're going to pivot to try and deal with the Tusk once again. He's stacked up to his 11th death of the game. And also the secondary support. Dreammaker, they like giving away a couple of freebies on their heroes. I mean, the Venge, you know, of course, doesn't mind with the items, but get nothing out of it, then you sort of don't want to be dying like that.
Tier 2's gone, though, on the bot side, so... Again, we have to keep this in mind. This is a Beastmaster draft that at 28 minutes has taken 1 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower
Not good.
is under attack.
Gonna make another attempt, bros.
They don't have BKB.
Got the Raw Chain locked down. Able to follow up with Lun. Just one pop of the Rolling Thunder is enough. They have to kite the Tidehunter, though. They've got big issues with how they can play into him. They're just looking to avoid him, deal with much mana as possible. And the Longboy actually not gonna help out in their favor. He is. Then just going... There's many items to deal with him. He's even... My god, he's even got Cloak of Flames. Whew. That's... I mean, naturally just 105 damage over time. He
just needs to exist.
Dude, can they kill him? I don't know, man. That's gonna take them a long time. Maybe they can burn the men up, but they just stand all still for a 3-man Ravage. Young PH would just get the blink away. Now they can turn it back around as long rolling on forward, causing chaos, but they haven't got on top of Chidori. It's a burning barrage, ripping them apart. Finally, the Tide will fall, swap away, but still, they got the Roar just at the last second before the swap. The Dive Bomb as well, enough to claim the kill. Hao picks up a triple and an Ultra now as well, as they tried to itemize to deal with the Phantom Lancer, but it's obviously not enough. You still worried that PL late game should be unstoppable, or do you feel like Dreammaker have recognized with their items and should be able to deal with this? BKB pop, that doesn't matter. Oh, you just have tips.
That is tip-worthy, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, do they siege? You've got ages for another 3 minutes. Meanwhile, mid lane. Assassination of the Venge, but he can play around with Illusion with the help of the backup as well. Lockdown's not there. Bonds a little bit late with the Rolling Thunder. Oh, this action actually might make it difficult to get out. But he's going in?
I don't think they care all that much. They're just keeping on pushing top. They're creating so much space.
3 almost down. A long zip in from Rose. How's going to try and protect the Beastmaster, but a great use of the Ravage will give them an opportunity to kill with Zorain. But now Rose is completely burnt to the metal. Needs some assistance, but will get nothing. There's now the rest of Dreammaker. Just have to hope that they can retreat back to safety, but Hao's not going to give them the opportunity. We'll target down the Tuskar next. Tide, he's got no mana. How are we going to constantly spam up the Anchor Smash? They can use one with the Soul Ring, but it's E3 tower down. They now have to rely on the buybacks to mount some defense. But Tide is... They're still standing his ground at a respectable amount here. They need to just avoid him and deal with the supports, which they're trying to target at the moment. Along ZP and Rose, buyback coming into the fray, but they burn through the Tusk, they burn through the Venge, and now they can kill off the Tidehunter as well. Your itemization does nothing to keep you alive.
He's holding on to a lot of gold as well. I mean, I don't think you want to be using this buyback on the Tidehunter. You essentially have to just give up the lane rats. You're not going to have the Ravage, you don't have the other heroes to be able to support your continuing forward, and it will just delay your overall really quite far too much.
The 2 minutes on the ages.
Dire's top barracks.
That's level 25 PL as well. Let's not forget about that.
Oh yeah.
Nice. You're gonna get a lot of the value out of that
Dire's
aura.
bottom
Get
tower
something,
is under attack.
an extra 15% HP. Really effective.
Young PH. See if he can get the beat of the off. Turn off the perfect.
Radiant's
That it is. Side Dream Maker. Cut him off in the river. Also gonna look to try and get more out of it. Rose? Okay. They will catch at the Beastmaster, so another nice pick off for them to find. 2 down. Don't have buybacks.
It's inside the base.
My dude's going.
Is under attack.
Is he got? Well, TP's on cooldown. I believe the Venge must have stopped that with swap, so I have to try and make as much space as possible. I mean, you brought 5 heroes there. I don't know what else your team's getting on the map, but a little bit of time.
Mission accomplished. They don't. They do have the Hawk though that they can send out at any point. Beastmaster's also Aghanim Shard as well, so the dive bomb is available.
Radiant's middle tower. is
Now
under
they've got a
attack,
great
under
ward.
attack.
See number 1 in the back line. They're gonna bait the haste. Oh, the smoke just popped. Chidori. They're gonna start on Young haste. It's gonna be popped down with a ravage. It's a huge run from the Tiger Hunter, but they haven't caught out how. The solo's on the edge. The Instant coming into the frame, but maybe no cuts weren't enough to turn the frame for Dire. They're gonna try and target down Rose to the southern side of the team fight. They're gonna close it down with ease. They're gonna buybacks. It's not enough because they can target through triple once again for How. And it's all Yangon Galacticos. So looking to get a little bit of revenge as Rose. He bought back. Might find the kill with the help of Chidori. So gonna be careful with his own positioning. A mass commitment for the buybacks as Yangon still have 5. Well, we got a win condition now from Dreammaker. That is a
You also got a
divine.
loose condition from them.
Well, that's man. That's a way to look at it. It's either the
Run into who though? They're smoked right in the middle of
Oh
Chidori.
no, dude, he just
stand
got
up.
Rapier. Oh no, Chidori! He's got Linkets, dude. Look at the damage. His distance is flying through. Did they kill him with the Orchid? He's back up to full. Chidori still. Let's see if they can try and target down the Clinks. The Yours is out, but the Rolling Thunder. Clinks is falling. Linkets. Not enough. Rapier on the deck. Someone needs to pick it up. Storm trying to do so. Zip away. The Protector Rapier, but what's the cost? 3 down. Never mind. Cannot TP out as well. The answer's there. Thanks to the Abyssal Blade. I hate beefy. He's takey. He can make him work for it. I don't think he can stay alive though. He's trying to play around with the 25. Keep attacking. Keep doing whatever he can. Rose is back in. He's gonna be careful because he bought back previously.
The rapier.
They don't care about his weight. He just came away with a rapier. And now they'll kill off the Tide. Let's just avoid him, go for the target with the rapier. Let's give him no buyback opportunity. Let's kill the Tide as well. What's going on?
I mean, now that you have the rapier, now you can kill the Titan.
Dude. Oh no, that's game. Yangon. Man, what a
For a while, you know, the Dreammaker looked like they made the best of the laning stage. They got nowhere near enough done in the early game with this Beastmaster.
exemptions to the rule, but quite often that's how you like to be set up, and especially with squishy the Clinks can be. You know, Sand King's not too tanky, only 2.7 strength gain, so it's not the greatest. He's also gone Windlace as well, so looking to try and help out with his immobility to enable the bow, but well, that's early first blood picked up, and well, that's quite the hero to give it to as well, and a D ward too, so what is not the easiest lane for young PH gets a little bit easier. Big issue with AM into any lanes is you do not want to verse heroes that can man fight you with passive. Slaughter, Legion are some of the best ones that come to mind, and Slaughter gets huge power spikes at every single second level when he puts more points in the bash of the D.
Kind of pushed in, and well, he's getting stunned up a little bit here. He might end up dying, and he will. That's the power of the Wave of Terror, plus the Blightstone, plus the double stun coming through, and the bash of the D.
Whereas it was either heroes fallen very low, thought there might be a solo kill there, but a Fairy Fire stood in between that. And gotta be careful. Even How's gonna blink aggressively. Who do they want to target? Because the AM's revealed himself committing forward with the blink, but CZY, can he get cute enough? Pops a self, giving him a little bit of extra health to play with, but how can pick up the kill, blink up in a couple of seconds, so it shouldn't eat too much damage there. That's a nice kill to find, just some influx of gold. Top lane, Trezam will cut. Ooh, tower regen, self. Now skill A, super deep. Still will find the kill nonetheless. I don't believe he'll be condemned for his positioning.
That rotation towards the top side from both of the top supports didn't end up resulting in anything.
Mid lane,
This is what we were talking about. Off the line with the arrow, though.
Haste.
Rose can heal back up. Does he go bot with this haste? Because Nevermind's hunting.
Oh, the disarm.
Dude, what a proc, but he's still got the bash charges. Is Rose gonna commit for Hal? A long zip in. Doesn't have too much mana left to play with. Looks like simultaneously Pangolier will lose his life. It blinks up in a couple seconds here. Hal's actually got to double back to the side of Dreammaker, but Rose has got the damage. Just with the good old right clicks to bring him down. Nice rotation.
Camps that were stacked up for himself. I don't think Skillo is going to be in too much of a worry here. Actually walking underneath that with the invis rune.
Dire's top
Just
tower
missing
is
out
under
there.
attack.
Chidori?
Yes.
Point blank arrow. It's 3-point Star Storm, so it's a respectable amount of damage. I mean, Hal is looking to get involved if they can pick up a kill. And well, that's beautiful here for Hal. It's super important to funnel anything you can into this anti-mage, considering the rough start he's had. And now CZY is the next on the chopping cards, and young PH will pick it up. It does reveal a couple of heroes, so we'll see if Yangon can make a play work out of this. Just get the connection with the Raw. It's a really deep attempt just to kill off the support, which will put them in a compromised position, but nonetheless, they still get 2 before the reinforcements come fast enough for Dreammaker. Another Slider's in trouble as well. Young PH getting involved, a deep dive under the T2 tower. They'll lose out on the Mirana, but 3 falling for the price of 1. You'll take that any day of the week.
I think you're totally cool with the Mirana going down there. As long as you secure the kill onto the Slider, it just gives anti-mage that freedom to know, all right, I'm safe to farm this top lane, at least for the next 30 seconds or so.
Not at all. A 3,000 net worth lead for Yangon. Gonna try and take the fight. A smoke on smoke, but they've got the high ground advantage. It might not even matter for them, though. Venge is already brought down. They've got the chain locked down to prevent a zip away, and now they can turn their attention. Chitadori on the back line, as there's no escape here for the pesky Clinks.
Chidori might get this last few inches taken away from him. No, he's going to do it just in time.
It does see all 3 die. They're actually looking to take the fight. They've got a great ward nearby. They'll target down the Mirana. Now Rose can look to deal with Zorain. A beautiful timing in the Orchid prevented at least any follow-up after the Roar, but another pick-off that they won't get anything out of it, but at least they are getting themselves something out of the map.
Right, you know, he's got a decent amount of farm. You could still deal a good amount of damage to him.
Oh, is he gonna do
Careful. Gotta be careful. Is the team gonna be able to
Got
join?
the help. Rose instant zip, and there's the issue. Slider not only in the lane, but great way to deal with the anti-mage as the game goes on as well. So finally kind of showing the counter after the laning stage, and Hal's had a lot of space. That's the first death in quite a while, but maybe they can lead this into a tier 1 tower top as well.
Instantly drops the my bad as well.
The Hurricane into Maelstrom, BKB, Scotty, like it's just a all-out rush for it.
It's not terrible. I mean, if you're able to get it onto the Ember Spirit, it does leave him a lot more vulnerable, although actually he's just recently finished up the BKB, so scratch that. I don't know, anything that doesn't provide too much in the form of stat item.
They'll make a start. They've still got BKB, and he's still got second life as well. They're going to try and target down young PH, but meanwhile, simultaneous on the back line. They've got the jump from Slider and Rose, the instant follow-up as well. They're looking to avoid the Ember, but they can't lock onto anyone else, so they have to backtrack and kill off the first life, but still, the flurry of arrow just landing on the back line. They'll clean up the Clinks as well, and with all the space that Ember provided, the rest of the team just cleaned up Dire.
Can you imagine if we had, like, vision like animals? Or, like, the smell of dogs?
Yeah, their sensors are through the roof. Oh, well, for Radiant, sensing blood, looking to really force Dreammaker to tap out of this game. It's a 1-for-1 start, but they've called Murders on the backline, but the BKB protect him from the Mana Void, but oh, just do it the old-fashioned way with the right clicks, and there's the dive bomb, stopping Chidori from getting back to safety. You just can't target down young PH. He's playing with their food right now. The lack of stuns and not finding the connection. They'll turn to kill off the Sand King as well. The one fight that Hao gets involved secures a triple kill.
Game-ending condition was in that game 1. It was the Rapier. I don't think he's going to be able to pick it up this time on Chidori. End the game in 30 seconds. But they got plans of their own on Yangon Galacticos, and BKB being used there just to try and put a little bit of more pressure onto the Storm Spirit like he needed it. They're just keeping on pushing forward. That Ancient Granite Golem able to buff up Hao's HP
oh man,
even more.
What a counter spell. Hao, oh, they turn it back around and just tear apart the Sand King. Hao seems so unkillable right now, and same with young PH. A beautiful timing on the roll will lock in the slider through the magic immunity, and they can just rip apart Dreammaker, force them to beat into submission, to tap out of this second game, and this looks like it's going to be the first 2-0 victory for the young Beyond Mian roster as well.
Beyond Mian.
Beyond
It's a new one. This ain't no I-League, this is Myanmar.
Let's go.
But it's still, yeah, very, very dominant victory. Another great performance coming out from the young gun in Hao, the newest member of the YG roster. And yeah, very well deserved coming through. They don't even call the GG just yet. I mean, game's over.
Disrespect? I don't know. Nonetheless, Yangon Galacticos, the open qualifier team, battling it up against the second open qualifier team as well, and they're going to show who's superior on this day.
Radiant victory.
And that could be one of those really important wins, you know? It's the bottom 2 in this group of 10 teams that aren't going to make it through to the playoffs. So these are the wins that you absolutely need to get, you know, the ones for people that you would think are more on your level. And with that, that brings them to 3-3, I believe, for Yangon Galacticos in terms of games won.